Okay, today is July 14th, and I am not sure if I'm going to post this one publicly or not, so we shall see what comes out of my mouth. But I mostly want to just, sit and talk and examine my heart and examine what's going on in my head and what's going on in, I don't know. I'm feeling a lot of turmoil right now because I'm angry when I see good people lose. And I don't want to say bad people because I think people can change and make good choices and can improve. But I think it hurts me when it makes me angry when I see people who have made bad choices continue to make bad choices and hurt the people around them. And I think that, especially when that person thinks that, and there's a lot of, especially when there's a lot of pride there, when that person thinks that they're still doing good and what's right. And I'm really sad to continue to see people, the good people around these people, just get hurt or go through change, that unnecessary change. And so I'm honestly really pissed off. I'm trying to move through, forgiveness. I had to turn my phone off. I'm afraid of texting people I shouldn't be texting. I guess I'm not really afraid. I'm doing it as Jessica, this is not an option for you. Here's a hurdle that you'll have to do in order to do that. And I've turned my phone off because I think there's some work that needs to get done inside of my heart. I think there's some things that I can do to. I want to text the boys and just make sure that they know I am really, really sad that I'm not going to be able to see the boys for who knows how long. That breaks my heart. And I know it breaks Steven's heart too. But things are the way they are. I can't change. I wish I could. I wish I could have a conversation with certain people and just say, hey, is this really right? Is this the right thing? I don't know. I guess I'm concerned, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm anxious. And I guess it's kind of just intuition. If things have gone really beautifully in the past, I maybe wouldn't be anxious or guessing or is this really a good idea? I'm trying to let go and just be like, okay, you're an adult, you can make whatever decisions you want. But I think that the piece that I care most about is what's going to happen with the boys and how does that affect Steven and his relationship with his boys. And honestly, I care about my relationship with the boys too. I really care about my relationship with the boys, and it's been really hard these last 2 months where it's just been radio silence from them, which is really hard. I try to remind myself oh, they're just teenage boys. Oh, they don't have to text me, but I see them do the same thing with Steven, and I know that bums Steven, because Steven wants to have a close relationship with his boys too. And now they're moving to the other side of the country. I want to write some sort of letter to them that says, I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I should just be quiet. I just feel like my heart is heavy, and usually when my heart is heavy, I want to sit on it for a little bit, and I want to try to come up with the best thoughtful way of communicating where nothing I say makes anybody upset, but I just solely want to communicate to them, like, you have a place here. You are always welcome here. You have, like, not that you don't have, not, I don't know if you'll have stability other places. They get moved around a lot, and they go different places and stay at people's different places, people's houses, and I mean, that's fine, but that's not really stable. And I want them to know that they have a room here, they have a bed here, they have food here, they have people who are willing to do whatever they need to for them. I work from home, so I can take whatever time I need to dedicate whatever I need to towards them, to support them. Willing to go, and I feel like I've built a relationship with the teachers at the schools and the coaches, and I've just built up that relationship. It's just hard to all of a sudden, like, it's not even like a smooth, like, oh yeah, this might be a good idea. It's like, no, karate chop, like a guillotine of, like, severed. I can absolutely hope for the very best that they'll have a really lovely place to live. I don't know where these things are, but I can hope for all of this, like, have a great place to live and a really supportive, people over there, everybody they need over there, really good friends over there, like a community already over there. Hopefully Aiden has a car to drive over there. I know what it feels like to want what's on the other side of the fence. So I know that's exciting and new and fun and different to change and do something different. And I appreciate their good attitudes to be willing to change and do whatever. But I really hope that at some point they don't look back on this and say, oh, I wish I had some more stability. And then I will really be frustrated with myself if I don't say something. I just want to make sure that I communicate to them that, hey, no matter what happens, if at any point you want to come to a place where you have a place, I will be here, your dad will be here. We're not going to be changing things up. If you want just some like, I don't care, Steve and I are boring, we like that. We like being simpler and spending time together and having really deep conversations, and I love doing that with the boys too. And this is not a comparison to say that doesn't happen on the other end. I just I don't have visibility into that, and so now I absolutely won't have visibility into that because they're gone. There's no mutual co-parenting. It's okay, bye. And I know that's hard for me, and I know that's hard for Steven. I'm wanting to dig into more of these, like, blended family podcasts and just think through how can a blended family look good? Like, how does this look? I feel like Steven and I keep trying to chase after having a good blended family. Keep chasing. It just keeps getting farther and farther and farther away of what can we do to make it a good environment, to make it be where the boys can have both parents in their life in the same place as much as possible. And I just feel like we continually keep chasing it and it's not reachable. I guess I'm not going to say it doesn't matter for me. I've built a relationship with these boys. And so now I'm really not going to have I feel like I'm thankful for the time that I've built up and dedicated towards them for the time that they were here, but it breaks my heart that I feel like there's an option to keep them in that stability and things that they know. But I feel like no, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I would be a terrible parent maybe kids do need, consistent change and constant moving and different schools every year, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not the parent. I know what Steven thinks, but hey, maybe Steven's wrong. Maybe Steven and I are wrong, and maybe this is really the best decision for the kids to continue to keep changing and see that change. I can really hope that this will make them super flexible in the future. I can hope that this will make them I am a protector. I guess in my head I am more of a protector and I am a worrier. I will admit that. So I worry of what damage may be done, and I'm trying everything I can, I guess, to try to prevent it. And I know Steven is too, but we can only do so much, especially with Steven overseas. Steven feels kind of helpless and kind of like he's not getting a say. It's just kind of like he's being told. It's not a 50-50. It's this is what's happening. And that I don't know. I don't think anything necessarily can be changed. I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know how to go about moving forward and not care. I don't know how to just say, oh, well, do whatever you want, it doesn't matter, without caring about what this is going to do to the boys, because I feel like they're not my boys, 100% they're not mine, but I'm willing to take on the responsibility of their I don't know if well-being is the right term. And I am Steven's partner. I'm going to be Steven's wife. And I have taken on every possible responsibility I can when they were here. Can you stop? So it's just weird. It's very weird to all of a sudden have this like sudden change where it's like created turmoil for me, created turmoil for Steven. Who knows if it's doing anything to the boys. Like I said, I can hope that they aren't even fathoming any change. But I just continually see, and it just breaks my heart when I see people get a divorce, and I see it in the military life. I just see families just torn apart. I just see these kids. I see it in other places. I'm referencing other families. I just see and I feel like I could ask anybody. I ask my neighbor, I ask another neighbor, like, how did that affect you with like your parents getting a divorce? Like, it hurt them. It really hurt them. They had to work through a lot of stuff. And so I'm trying so hard I know Steven is too, we're trying so hard to prevent those extra layers of healing and therapy and negative thought processes and messages. And I'm not saying everybody thinks like me. I know for a fact there are a lot of people who don't think like me, but I know that those people tend to not work through a lot of that baggage and like turmoil, and it continues to play out in their life, and with like bad choices or like just not very responsible decisions. And so I'm not saying I'm perfect. Like, please hear me out. I am 100% not. I mess up. I say things I shouldn't. I do things I shouldn't. I act certain ways I shouldn't. But I still very strongly believe that I need to do my best to try to be like Christ. And so that's where like the conviction comes in of like, is what I'm doing what Christ would do, I guess. And that is like my moral compass. That's where I like focus my life. And so it's heavy stuff, man. Please remember, this is just a thought process vlog. This doesn't mean anything I say is right. And if anybody watches this, please do not take offense to it. It's just me trying to become a better person through my processes and my thinking. And this isn't very much deployment thoughts, but I guess this is part of the crap that comes with deployments, I think. I know Stephen would much rather be here, but he does not have a choice. Stephen would much rather be here for his boys and be a part of that say. But this is the career he decided to pick, and that was understood from the beginning, so. This is just breaking my heart, man. Breaking my heart. Sorry this is long. I just need to get this stuff off my chest. It's heavy tonight, but this will be helpful. I know that tomorrow's going to be a slower day, and if I think I can be very intentional. I need to get back reading my Bible, man. I need to like do my prayers and like journal, because my weeks are black and white better. This is like everything's going really wonderfully in life right now. This is just so heavy. It's just this cloud of like, oh my, like I really hope this is right. I really hope this is right. And if it's not, what do I do to make it? Or should I do anything? Or what can I do to be an encouragement? Or do I text people and say like, hey, good luck, hope everything works out? Or do I text the boys and say, hey, just so you know, you're always welcome here no matter what? I don't know. I don't know what to do. There's no right. I hate this. I hate this gray area. There's no like, if I do this, I can't stand this. I can't stand this gray area where it's like, I'm afraid. I hate getting in this spiral. It's like, if I text this person, they could get really pissed off at me, or they could take it the right way, or they could take it the wrong way. It's just like, I feel like I'm tiptoeing around certain people constantly that I just don't know how to react around, because they're either gonna, and if I say something, that may end up affecting the boys or Steven. It's just like, I feel like I can't win no matter what. And that's really frustrating to try to have a relationship with who knows. Like, I'm struggling. I'll be fine tonight. I'm gonna go watch. I might just go to bed. My mind needs to shut off. I'm just spiraling a bit. This is the longest video I've made. But you get to see my heart a little bit more. And I guess I want to talk to a friend about this. I don't want to talk about this anymore after this. Like, after I hang this up and I like end this, it's like, that's it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to gossip about anybody. This is just my heart. It's heavy. I don't know the right way to go about things. There's no right or wrong answer. It just hurts. I really want what's best for the boys. So, I think that's it. That's enough complaining and venting.